Hello. A few months ago, Bear Creek Arsenal sent out an email saying that they were going to, or at least implying that they were going to discontinue certain calibers. I think it said something along the lines of once these calibers are gone, they're gone. Anyway, they had the Valkyrie and I can't remember. Well, anyway, they had the Valkyrie barrels on sale for a very good price. I've got the 6.5 Grendel and I wanted to try the 224 Valkyrie. I like shooting long distance and I like shooting semi-automatics. I like the versatility of the AR platform, so it's a natural match. Anyway, they had the 24-inch stainless barrel, heavy barrel, on sale for $74. So kind of really couldn't go wrong. So I bought the barrel, $74. I think $8 shipping. I didn't have my other components yet, so there was no rush. But ended up getting, from all places, from Wish, an adjustable gas block for like $24, I think. Black Aura tactical upper, Anderson lower. Oh, UTG furniture. It's a cheap brand, but it's functional. I actually really love this pistol grip. It's got a flat shelf. It's got a storage compartment at the bottom, and it really fits your hand great. Let's see, a Fel Zero bolt carrier group, a Timney adjustable trigger, and if you're looking for a scope, and you're like me and you don't have a lot of extra money, I am so impressed with this particular scope. This is the Cabela's, or the Bass Pro Shops now, Covenant 7, 5 by 35 magnification. It's a 34mm tube, 56mm objective, and you just have to look through one. I would say this is every bit the equal of the Vortex Viper PST. It's double the scope as far as optical clarity, magnification, field of view of the Athlon Helos in the 832 power, as I had the opportunity to sit the two side by side. I've done a tracking test on it. It tracks flawlessly. It's clear all the way up to full power. Field of view fills the circle. Even there's no black donut around your field of view, even at full magnification. I just can't say enough good about them. Anyway, back to the barrel and the build. I've only, I guess, maybe shot this 200 or so times. And I go to a range in Tennessee called Dead Zero. They have electronic targets, the shot marker system. And one of the great things about the shot marker systems, it gives you your velocity as a bullet passes through the frame. The only downside is if you're shooting a lower velocity round, or you're really trying to stretch out the round that you are shooting, if it drops below around 1250, I'm told, that's when the sensors will stop picking it up. I guess they hear or see, if you will, the sonic boom. The bullet has to be supersonic when it passes through the target frame, or it's not going to see it. Anyway, to that end, I've been trying to develop some loads. They're going to stay up above 1250 at 1,000 yards, and that any of you that reload know that's not exactly an easy trick. Of course, the Valkyrie's claim to fame is the ability to use an AR platform with the standard AR-15 magazine and chamber size or rather bullet length size to chamber these long, heavy for caliber, high ballistic coefficient bullets. Right now, these are the four I'm working with. This is the 77 grain tip Sierra Match King. This guy right here. This is a great bullet. Sierra, of course, famous for making accurate bullets. I have A lot of you may be familiar with, if you load for a 223, the 75 grain ELD match from Hornady. Another really good bullet. It does super in my 223 Wild Bear Creek build. This is the new one. This is the Berger 82 grain. 82 grain. These guys right here. Bergers are kind of known for their secant ogive, meaning that it's a longer taper and a more smooth transition into the bearing surface there, so you don't see the horny bullets. You'll see a definite ring or a line where there's a flat portion of the bullet that engages the rifling starts. Bergers, you really don't see that. It's a real smooth transition. Some people say that makes it harder to properly gauge seating depth. I don't know. The two Hornady bullets, you can't really tell a lot of difference between the two. The 80 grain is slightly longer. Same ELD match bullet that any of you that reload and use these, really probably know pretty well. I use the same things in my 308 Ruger Precision. But the story here is at 1,000 yards, using CFE 223 powder, this guy will put that 82 grain Berger through the target frame 1,000 yards at over 1,320 feet per second. That's really moving at 1,000 yards. I've been told that a little bit lighter bullets will be moving faster. There's some kind of weird stuff going on. You would think lighter, faster, for longer. The heavier, I know the Berger 90 grain VLDs are able to stay supersonic longer with a lower initial muzzle velocity than the 75 grain ELD match. And I don't know if it's just the inertia of the bullet, I don't know if it's the ogive design, whatever. But say I've only got maybe 100, 150 rounds through this guy. If it's anything like my BCA 223 Wild, it really starts to shine at 200 to 300 rounds. I read an article about copper fouling in new barrels and the importance of that and how it plays into or factors into accuracy. When I built this, I only had this 12-inch free float handguard, and I typically build these, build an AR with the handguard extending past the gas block, but this is what I had, and I built it. Now that I've been shooting it, I think I'm going to leave it. Especially this being an adjustable gas block, that really makes it easy to get to. It's got an adjustment here, which allows to adjust the gas going back, and it's also got a bleed off adjustment for bleeding off pressure. There's like an exhaust port back on the other side for bleeding off pressure instead of funneling back. And I don't know why you would want to do that. That pressure is pushing your bullet. I can't imagine any reason you would want to waste pressure, but it's there. I guess perhaps for subsonic. I'm not sure. Anyway, so there it is. 24-inch, heavy profile, 224 Valkyrie BCA stainless barrel, 1/7 twist, $70 or $74. I'm shooting right now, even in its not really broken point or stage, I'm shooting right at 0.9597 inch groups at 1,000 yards. So right at 1 MOA. And I'm not even through developing the loads. The barrel's not fully broke in, so it's only going to get better. Again, like in my other video, I just can't say enough good about BCA. Found out not too long ago that a lot of the companies out there that sell barrels that are not terribly expensive, the ones that aren't stamped with a name brand, and actually some that are, BCA makes them all. I'm not going to say any names. I don't want to open myself up to any lawsuits or anything, but it would really surprise you. Do the research. It would really surprise you if you can find the info on the name brand barrels that people buy and spend 2 or more times what BCA charges. And BCA is making their barrels. So a lot of people trash talk BCA barrels or BCA ARs. I know I've heard numerous times that at one point they had some quality control issues, but from personal experience in the last year or so, I've not seen any. My Grendel, my Valkyrie, my 223 Wild all shoot flawlessly. Thanks for watching.